Hey everyone, so Canaday here with a vlog update. Yes, it's June 11th, 2023. Gonna do a little adventure long run today. Keep it pretty mellow in terms of the intensity, but going pretty far duration, maybe around 5 hours, 20 miles, 32K on mountain trails at high altitude, maybe 5,600 feet of vertical gain, and kind of technical because we're gonna try to summit local hill here on the range, Mount Antero, which you can see right up there. But yeah, we'll see how the snow conditions are. I did want to announce I am gearing up for some races in two in the coming month. Actually, I got 2 in the next 5 weeks. They're both international, so let's get this run started and I'll tell you more about them.
What's up? Morning.
Who do we have here? It looks like it's Steven Ganoza, aka Serious Runner. Check out his channel. I'll link to it up there as well as in the description below. We're camping. What are we doing here?
Well, we've got some friends who just went out to go to the Antero summit and do the Browns Loop and come back.
Nice. That's actually what I'm going to be doing. So maybe I'll get some views up there as we go up Mount Antero on the High Lonesome course, starting off on the Colorado Trail here.
Yeah, but Ava's just going to do a little hike.
And that's good. She's a little dog.
Yeah.
Stay away from those afternoon thunderstorms, right? Good dog. All right, starting off now. 8,700 feet is the elevation. We are on the Colorado Trail, heading up towards Little Browns. Getting a relaxed long run, a lot of vert, high altitude, fairly technical too. Who got ahead of me? Did Ava get ahead of me? You guys have a good walkie. See you on the flip side. Got a chaser. She's following me. She's a fast trail dog. There we go. All right, so I passed the Colorado Trail split a little over 2 miles in, going up Little Browns here. It'll be quite a climb to crack tree line. We'll see how the snow conditions are. So let's get up there. Ooh, it's pretty soft. All right, I'm at about 11,300 feet. Some little snow drifts. Not as bad as it was a month ago when I was post-holing knee deep. But I'm gonna take a Spring Energy Canaberry, enter code SAGE. Natural energy source from my sponsor, my Spring Energy. That is the Canaberry, strawberry flavor. Delicious, natural food sourced. All right, let's crack tree line. All right, so a little over 5 miles in. Is that like an 8.5K? And cracking tree line, a little more snow than I thought there'd be. It's not too bad. Going up Little Browns Creek here. It's kind of in the shade, so that's why, but oh, it's getting steep. I wanted to talk to you about my schedule. So I'm doing a race, mountain racing all summer, and a couple different series. So I'm gonna start off with a sub-ultra distance race, 21 miles, 33K, but very technical. It's sky running, which is the most technical series, and it's gonna be, drum roll, the Minotaur Sky Race. Meet the Minotaur in Canada. Hopefully, I know our neighbors to the north have been struggling with a lot of wildfires, a lot of smoke, so it's always tough. Could relate to that being in Colorado. We've had our fair share of dealing with fires and stuff, so that's in 2 weeks, and it'll be a good first fitness test because it's got like 3,000 meters of climbing almost, so like 9,500 feet of vert in 21 miles, and technical. And the thing is, I've actually done the skyrunning series 10 years ago when I started my mountain ultra trail running career. I was coming off road marathons, Olympic trials in 2012, and it was like the attitude, especially back then, was like, oh, Sage is a roadie, you know, he's a marathon runner, he runs flat, he can't do technical. So I dove into the skyrunning series 2013 and 2014, and in both those series, it was the ultra series, finished second in the international world rankings. You had to do like 3 races. Second to Killian Jornet both times. The final in 2014 was actually at, look at this view, the Rut 50K in the US here, which is one of our more technical races. But that's why I'm getting out on these rocks up at high altitude. I'm doing that. But then after that, doing the UTMB series, not the UTMB. I do have an entry to TDS in Chamonix at the end of August. But I got into Val d'Aran. The Val d'Aran 100K in Spain. So that's in July. So I hope to see you at one of these events. But let's get some views up here. Hopefully we could summit Antero here before the thunderstorms roll in. Let's get up there. Got some friends from a running group in Boulder hiking up. Quite a bit of snow still. Alright, so I'm hiking up the steep goat trail. Not sure if it's the official trail, but behind me, prominent 13,000 foot peak, Mount White, kind of just to the southwest or southeast of Mount Antero. Then there's a saddle here, a lot of old mining grids. We're gonna make a beeline for the summit ridge though. So, dude, topple washes over there in the clouds, but saddle, a lot of mining grids. Technically, I think we'll hit these switchbacks, make the ridgeline here, and then it's a single track trail, like the final mile, 1.5 kilometers to the top. Still about 1,500 feet of climbing though. I don't even think we're at 13, maybe, yeah, not even 13,000 feet yet, so we'll see. Clouds are looking good off to the southwest though. See some hikers up there, and that's where we'll go. Summit Mount Antero. Then we'll come back down this way and hopefully close off the loop on Browns Creek. All right, coming up on the saddle here. Almost 13,700 feet. See the summit. Ooh, quite a bit of snow on the ridgeline. Got the summit up there. It's a nice trail. So we'll go hit it up. Like I said, beautiful ridgeline here. It's a little more interesting with some of the snow fields up here, as well as the final push to the summit. But you know, class 2 exposure is not really there. You do have to take care on these rocks. Nice and technical sky running the way I like it. So I got my Hoka Torrent 3s on. Good traction in variable conditions. It's punchy though. It's getting punchy. This will melt out though very soon. This ridgeline's usually pretty dry. Let's get up there. All right, so we made the summit of Mount Antero, 14,000 250 feet or so. I'll put that in meters there. What I have here in my hand is an Avery Brewing hazy IPA. It's part of their adventure or exploration series. That's Avery Brewing out of Boulder, Colorado. New England style IPA, hints of mango and orange, very refreshing. Might crack it open, but yeah, some clouds are brewing, so we're gonna continue with this adventure run. But this is the kind of summit view you get. A little exposure here of the snowfield off on my left here. It's kind of scary, but we'll take care of the footing there. And yeah, really enjoying the summit to myself on top of Mount Antero. I've climbed about over almost 4,600 feet of vertical. Put that in meters there, and I'm 8 miles into the run, so about 13 kilometers. So keep it rolling. Cheers. I was sliding down on my butt, but I realized I could just run this. Ooh, a little corny, little post holly. I'm skiing. I'm skiing. Woo. Ooh, that looks like skin tracks. Just came down that. All right, so heading back down these Jeep roads here. There's a lot of them. It's a bit of a maze. Came up from that valley there, Little Browns Creek, Mount White over there. We're gonna head down this way, head a little west, then turn left, turn south. We got, I believe, Tabawash and Chavano, but we're gonna hit that valley down there at Big Browns Creek, and run back on that trail, hopefully. It's probably pretty crowded because there's a nice waterfall closer to the Browns Creek trailhead down there. We're kind of in the area where I started more, but we'll head this way, add on some miles. These mining roads are not glorious. They're kind of technical. They run more like trails actually, but we're still up at like 13,000 feet here. And yeah, I could always take the Nolan's line down to the left, but I think I'll follow the road, getting some extra miles. More miles, more fun, right? Woo! Just came down that. I believe this is the road split. We're gonna head that way, but back behind me is a Jeep road that comes up all the way from the bottom of the road that goes up to St. Elmo on the Mount Princeton side way over there. So that's kind of considered the standard route. It's still a pretty long route though, so we're gonna keep running, try to be efficient with time today, get off this plateau before any thunderstorms and clouds build. That's always a big danger, especially this time of the year in the afternoon. Woo! Fly, human, fly. That's what we say at Hoka. Oh, muddy. Ah! All right, 13 miles in, 3.5 hours about, moving time. You can see, well, Chavano and Tabawash, I guess the only Tabawash maybe, you could see in this valley. Browns Creek, we're coming into the single track here. So coming off that really rough Jeep road, there are actually some bigger snowdrifts in the trees there. And it's pretty rocky and technical, so very off-roady old mining roads. But this turns into single track. We're gonna head down the cool lake up here, I'll show you. And then we'll go down Big Browns trail back towards the Colorado Trail. There's a cool waterfall too that we'll stop at. It'll probably be super crowded, but that'll be near the end. So staying hydrated. Got Spring Energy drink mix, my Camelback soft flasks here. I had 1.5 liters of fluid. If I was desperate, I could pull more, but I actually don't have the filter today. But it's not too hot out, so doing good. We'll get up there. All right, it's a beautiful lake view here. Then we'll start heading down the valley. Big Browns Creek. May showers have brought June flowers. All right, let's go down this valley. Beautiful views all around. The single track trail does get a bit technical though, but it's more of a gradual, gentle downhill. I think I got like 8 miles to go, 13K back to where I parked my car, so it's still gonna take a while. Woo. Full send. Oh man. Woo. Oh yeah, I see that. Cool, thanks. That's awesome. Hey buddy. All right, so there's a waterfall over here we got to go check out. Really cool. It's just like 200, 300 meters off the trail here. So worth checking out on Big Brown's Creek Trail here. All right, so I think we're about 2.5 miles, maybe that's like 4K, to the Colorado Trail junction. And there's actually another split we'll take. Almost 17 miles in, 5,600 feet of climbing. Got to drop 1,500 feet still. Aha! Is this Colorado Trail split? Still a Colorado Trail running across here. Yeah, always funny to see pack animals like that. I guess it was a llama, not an alpaca, but also passed like 5 horses. Pretty popular trail. It's smooth, this section up to the waterfall, so just so you know. Oh, there's the distance there. Browns Creek Fall, 1.3 miles. We're gonna cut this way on the Colorado Trail now and meet up again to complete a loop with Little Browns Creek Trail. Then I got a little over 2 miles, 3.3K about, back to the car, back to the campsite. So finish this run up. Ooh, it's a nice day out so far, but I do see some dark clouds, so maybe it's gonna rain. All right, so actually I am staying on the Colorado Trail up here. Most people would come up from the Browns Creek Trailhead parking lot. There's a big parking lot down there, so that's the Browns Creek route. We're gonna stay on the Colorado Trail. Oh, here we are. So I just closed off the loop with Little Browns coming up here. So now we're backtracking on the Colorado Trail. 2.3 miles back to the campsite. This run's gonna be a little shorter than I thought it would be, actually. Still well over 20 miles though. 32K. Almost 6,000 feet of climbing. Some technical stuff too. Legs are nice and worked. Been taking this at a pretty low intensity though, because Minotaur's in 2 weeks, so got to taper a little. It's been a nice training week. Let's wrap it up. Get to the car. Woo. All right, finishing up here. It's gonna be about 20.5 miles. It's at like 32.6, 32.8 kilometers, and about 5,800 feet of climbing. Put that in meters there. You can see the stats on Relive, Strava, but yeah, good high altitude push, technical trails, snow running, you name it. Thanks so much for subscribing, following along with these adventures, liking these videos, for really making this channel possible. And of course, title sponsor Hoka, keeping the dream alive. Really appreciate your support. Camelback 2. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Hope to see you at one of these events in the next month. Till next time, any service, any distance, stay tuned for more of VO2 Max Productions.